Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a beginner's guide on Hunter Call of the Wild. I just wanted to say thank you guys for 200 subs. The amount of progress we've made in a 2-month span on here is absolutely absurd, and I appreciate every single one of you guys who are subbing and liking all of the videos and showing love to the channel. I really appreciate it. But today we're going to be doing a beginner's guide. The easiest kind of animals to hunt, what kind of guns to use, what kind of ammo, and just overall how to advance in the game Hunter Call of the Wild. I have over 5 years of experience on this game. I pretty much played this game right when it came out, which was 2017, I'm pretty sure. So that's when I started playing. I was one of the first people to start playing this game, I would like to say. I got it immediately. I'm a big hunter in real life. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right on into the video. So guys, uh, the first thing we're going to be covering in this video is the best DLC to get. So right here, when you're on the main menu, you go to this little icon that says DLC store. Click on it right here, and it's going to show you all these packs you can buy. And it will not show owned unless you have purchased one. But as you can see, I have bought every single one. And it's around $50 to get every single one, but it is worth it. So, the best DLC to get would probably be this one right here. This is the Modern Rifle pack. It comes with a Zarzar 15 22 LR, and it comes with two of those, I'm pretty sure, or it comes with one. It comes with It comes with one 223. You can read the specs right there. It's for medium-sized animals, and the Zarzar 308 chambered in 308, and this is for medium to large animals. I'm pretty sure it also comes with a 300 Magnum, which is really good for classes 7 and up. And this would be the pack I recommend for beginners or people who just started playing the game. This is one of the best packs to get. Number one for the price, and the weapons are the best in here, and I use the 308 pretty much every hunt. Um, Another one I would get is the Silver Ridge Peaks. Now, this is a map, but this map is full of animals. You can kill a ton of animals, just grind it out and get a ton of money. It is very open, so it's very easy to see animals and sneak up on them, and that is just really good, and you can just earn a ton of money, and that is really good when you just started playing. Another thing you might want to get is the tents and ground blinds right here. So tents you can place around the map, and you can travel to them, so it makes less work of moving around spots. So if you know there's a need zone or a feed zone or a drinking zone, you can just change the time, you can sleep in it, and you can teleport to them. So it's really easy to get around the map with them. Now, I was mistaken. In the Modern Rifle pack, 308 does not come in it, but the high caliber weapon pack, it does. So I would recommend getting this just for the 300 mag, and the 10 gauge shotgun is really good too. So those are just DLCs I would get at first, and you can just buy more as you start getting better and better at the game. Next, we're going to be talking about the best maps. So, I would say Layton Lake is one of the best maps. For whitetail, um, I love playing Silver Ridge. As I said, very open map. You do have to buy this one DLC, but I very highly recommend buying the DLC, as I said, because you will get a ton of money, and it's just a really good investment if you're starting off. Another thing I'm going to be talking about is what kind of bullet type you want to use. So for bullets, you're going to want to use mainly the polymer tips because they have the most penetration, and whenever you're shooting deer or any large game animal, it's going to be able to go through both lungs. Expansion doesn't really matter as much. It's more the penetration side. So if you are going to use a certain type of bullet, use polymer tip. They are more expensive, but you will get more bang for your buck with them. Now, another thing I'm going to be talking about is storage. So, when you first start the game, you're going to get 20 kgs of storage, I'm pretty sure, or total carrying capacity. So you're gonna want to get a backpack. So for the bigger ones like these, you're gonna have to level up. As you can see, I'm level 60, but you're gonna have to get certain levels to max these out. So you're gonna be able to buy these, and they're gonna give you an extra, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 3 additional carrying capacity, which is gonna allow you to carry more ammo or maybe an extra gun or two. So I highly recommend using that to start off with. Another thing people always ask me when they start off is, should I play multiplayer? And my answer to that question is yes, you should. Multiplayer has an increased spawn rate of animals. There's more animals mainly for per map, and they respawn quicker than in your own map. So it's really good for getting money. One hard thing is about multiplayers is you can run into modders. Modders spawn high level animals like diamonds and great ones, and it kind of defeats the purpose of the game. So to not pick a modder, keep it on moderate, and look for ones that don't have those weird characters in their name. Look for just normal names like David Goggins. That'd probably be one I'd want to go to instead of um CG Bay May or something like that, or 3 like that. I can tell is already going to be either a modded server or like just a overstack server. So I would not recommend playing that unless you want to cheat, which I don't recommend because it defeats the whole purpose of the game. Next, we're going to be talking about which animals give you the most amount of money. So when you're playing Hunter Call the Wild, the animals that are going to give you the most amount of money are the higher level ones. So bears are going to give more than like pheasants or ducks. The smaller game animals, you're not going to be able to get as much money, but you're going to eventually be able to kill more. So on this map, let's take into example pumas or mountain lions, they're called. Mountain lions are going to give you about $1,400 for $1,400 for each one you kill, which is really good money in this game. But you're not going to be able to find them as easily as maybe bighorn sheep, like right here. Bighorn sheep usually give you around $900 to $1,000, which is good money, and they herd up, but you're going to find a ton more. So to get more money in this game, you're going to have to go for those higher level animals. And even if you can't, just killing a ton of small game animals is good. You're just going to have to spend more on ammo than, let's say, a mountain lion. So another thing I'm going to be going over is shot placement. Shot placement is crucial in Call of the Wild. So right here we have a mountain goat about 263 yards out. So it is a class 4, so I'm going to use my 308, which is classes 4 through 8. And shot placement is crucial to make sure an animal goes down quick so you don't have to track it as long. So as you can see, if you hunt in real life, you're going to want to aim right back behind that shoulder. You see right there? Right back behind that crease of the shoulder. If you hit right there, that's going to be non-vital hit and it's going to run farther. Headshots are risky, but it does kill them immediately. You do get less points and less money because it is unethical way of hunting. So you're going to want to aim right there. And as you can see, I dropped him right there. And he was about 250 yards out. So that's just where you're going to want to be putting the shots right there, right behind that crease of the shoulder. to make sure that animal goes down quick and you do not have to spend all that time tracking it. So let's go pick it up and see right where we hit it. So right here is our mountain goat that we absolutely smoked with that 308. So we're going to look at right where we hit him and our shot placement. So you know that we did drop him right in his tracks. He was standing right about here. I was probably right up on that mountain and he folded over. So let's go ahead and pick him up. So we were actually zeroed in for about 150 and we were aiming for right about there. So it did have some bullet drop, and that's what you're going to have to take into account because Hunter Call of the Wild is a very realistic game, and you're going to be having to take anything into account as wind, like we're about to talk about in a little bit, positioning, and all that. So as you can see, it was probably an inch drop, and we hit him double lung right there, and right above that heart. And as you can see, right behind that crease of the shoulder, we nailed him. Absolute perfect shot, and that's right where you're going to want to be aiming for every single shot you take for an easy and ethical kill without any tracking. The next thing we're going to be talking about is wind and direction. So as you can see down in the bottom right hand of the screen, the wind or that green cone is blowing towards kind of the southeast quadrant of the map, right this way. And if you're downwind of an animal, so say that animal is right there, they're going to pick up on that scent and they're going to pick up on you easier than you maybe being upwind of them, where they can't smell you at all. So say one is right there, they're going to be more likely to spook than one sitting all the way over there because it can't smell my wind. And animals have a very good scent of smell, and that includes deer and white-tailed deer. That's why whenever you're hunting, you always want to wind it. And if you get winded by a deer, you were just in a bad spot at bad timing when you're up in the stand. But in this game, you can change that. You aren't sitting or standing still in a tree stand. You can move. So right there, we're going to act like an animal is about 237 yards out. And what you're going to want to do is you're kind of want to go take an angle on it to where you're moving up and away from where it's wind. And you're just going to want to go over to it. So I'm going to get into good positioning real quick. And I'll pick the video back up. So as you can see right here, we have really good positioning if a mountain goat or anything was down there, an animal. So we were facing kind of towards the south part. And as you can see, our wind is blowing to our left right now, and that animal is not going to be able to pick us up unless we're making a lot of noise or we've shot ahead and they're nervous. So you're going to want to position yourself every time you take a shot so you're less detectable to the animal and you can make cleaner and easier shots. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is positioning on an animal before you take a shot. So positioning is very important. You are not going to want to take a shot at an animal that is sitting looking dead at you unless you're making a clean heart shot and you're an experienced hunter. That's when you can take those kinds of shots because you have a higher possibility than a person or a beginner who is making a straight ahead shot. You're going to want to wait till that animal turns broadside. Broadside is where its left side is facing you and you cannot see that animal's face or butt, because if you can see that animal's face or butt, that means you are either not going to be able to hit vitals on him or it is going to be a non-vital shot, and then you are going to have to start tracking. So make sure that animal is sitting broadside so you make a clean, easy, and ethical shot. And the last and final thing is to have fun. Hunter Call of the Wild is a fun game. If you don't have it, I recommend getting it. But if you're watching this video, I bet you have it. You just want to learn how to get better. And I hope that my tips and tricks have helped you so far and will help you to get better. Leave a comment down below if I explained everything okay, if you understood, because I will make a follow-up video if you guys have any questions. But I hope you guys do have fun. The one big thing I have to say is grind, grind, grind. This game is all about grinding. Yes, it took me 5 years to accomplish where I am right now. And this game is hard at the beginning, but once you get the hang of it, it is very simple and very easy. So I hope you guys have fun out there. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And if you watched it this far, tell me if I explained everything okay. And tell me if you have any questions, because I am open to responding to you guys. I love looking through comments and seeing your guys' questions. So without further ado, I am out.